So, hey everyone, I hope you all are having a blissful day. So, I hope you all are in class 9 and this is in your class in economics chapter 4 food security in India. So, hope you all are interested in this chapter and you might be because this is the basic need of India because India is a developing country and in developing countries food security is very precious for all the citizens. So, before starting this chapter, I would like to explain you the definition of food security. So, if you ask me what is the definition of food security, I may say that food security means keeping. If someone may say that food security means keeping the foods in safe custody and all, but no. The main definition of food security was given by the United Nations Committee on World Food Security. They said that all people at all times have physical, social, and economic access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food that meets their food preferences and dietary needs for an active and healthy life. Basically, they mean to say that food should be available at all times whenever there is a need of food. I want to give you an example. You may have heard a few years back there was a crisis of onions in India. Why? What is the reason behind that? The main reason behind that was there was very deficiency in onions and the production was less that year. That is the reason the demand for onions rises because the deficiency in onions in India. So you may count it in under food security in India. um, so, if you ask me to explain this food security definition in three crisp points, I will tell you. So, what is food security? So, three main crisp points is food availability, food access, and food utilization. So, first of all, I will just read through the lines and then I will explain you. So, first one is food availability. Food must be available in sufficient quantities and on consistent basis. The first thing is that food must be available at all times in India and should be in sufficient basis. Suppose there is 1 kg of potato in the market and there are 10 people in the market. So it will be impossible for all the 10 people to purchase that particular 1 kg. So for 10 people there must be 10 kg of potatoes or apples in the market. Okay, so this was the thing that food must be available in sufficient quantities on a consistent basis, that too on consistent basis. Second is it considers stocks and production in given area and the capacity to bring in food from elsewhere through trade or aid. And suppose as I said that 1 kg of potato was there in the market and there were 10 people, so it was impossible for the seller to sell 1 kg of potato to all the 10 people. So in that case the seller must import potatoes from other states and from anywhere else, then only he can fulfill the demand of all the 10 peoples. So this was basically the first point, food availability. Food must be available in the market. If food is not available and you have money, then also you can't do anything. It is the first point of food security in India. Second is food access. Suppose, let me read the point. People must be able to regularly acquire adequate quantities of food through purchase, home production, barter, gifts, boarding, or food aid. See, in this point, the you can see the home production. My father is a farmer, so in my village I don't have any problem regarding food because we have our own grains and wheat and all, and we also have our own milk, so we don't have the problem. So this is the part where you can cover up the food access. If you have your own home production, then you can cover up the food access first. The second is purchase. You can purchase it in the market. There is food available in the market, you must have money, you can purchase in the market. Otherwise, if you don't have money, you can have your own home production. Third is barter. You must have studied in class 6 or 7 barter system in history. Barter means exchange of goods. So you can exchange the goods, you can give something to this seller, and in exchange you can ask him to give you a food. Next is gift. Someone may gift you the foods like apples, bananas. Most people get sweets and fruits in marriage and birthdays and any other social functions. Fifth is borrowing. You can also borrow from your neighbors. Suppose uh, it is mid 12 a.m. and you have a child and your child is crying and you don't have milk at home. So at that particular point of time you can borrow milk from your neighbor. So this is not bad, but this may fulfill your demand at that particular time. So this was there in the second point, food access. You must have access to food. Access means, suppose this is the pen, this pen is put in there. I will have to use my potential to get access to this pen. So access is important. You must have access to the market, to the malls to get that food. So first 2 point is over. First is food availability. Second is food access. Now third is food utilization. Now you have went to the market, purchased the food, but you don't know how to utilize the food. This is also a very bad thing. You must know the utilization of food. Otherwise, the food will be get destroyed, damaged. So let me read the third point. Consume food must have a positive nutritional impact on people. Whatever the food you are having, you are consuming, it must have a positive approach or positive impact on your body. It must not have negative impact. You must have seen people who drinks and do many other non-social acts which is harmful for their bodies. That is bad. You must consume those things which is good for your body. It entails cooking, storage, and hygiene practice. You must store the foods which in a very good place, and it must be safe from the rats and small insects you might have heard about, which damages the foods. And the place must be sanitized. Means it should not be in a bad condition. So hope I able to understand you these points. I don't have any time because I am time constrained, because the demo video should must be between 5 to 7 minutes, and I'm sorry for that. But one more thing, I can explain in Hindi in much far better way, and I think people will connect with me in much better than English in Hindi. So thank you.